Hi, I am Shortybiscuit and welcome back to my channel. In addition to my other ovens, I have a Coleman oven and I have a Camp oven. I have this Omnia oven. I've wanted one of these for a long time. I think they're expensive and the accessories are expensive, and one of those accessories is a thermometer. So they have a thermometer that if you see these holes, that screws into those holes. But since I already own multiple barbecue thermometers that I use at home for bread, for barbecue and other things, I figured I'd try it in there and it should work the same. So I could either stick the thermometer in one of the holes. I don't want to stick it too far because I don't want it to go like over the heat, and see what the temperature is. And it's already rising. That's one way to do it. Or I could even open it and then take the thermometer, drop it inside, and then cover it again. And either way, I'll get a readout on the screen. This is also a wireless thermometer, so it has an app on my phone and I could just watch on the app to see exactly how hot it is. If it's getting too hot, I can adjust and turn down the flames lower and then watch it hopefully drop on the thermometer before putting in my food there to cook or to reheat. So if you already have a barbecue thermometer or even one of those instant read ones, you could use those. Just stick it in a hole, read your temperature, and you can skip having to buy the Omnia thermometer. I'm gonna be warming up some cornbread and yeah, gonna eat it and have a good snack tonight. The thermometer is still in the oven and it's reading 370 degrees Fahrenheit. I was shooting for 375. It's at 370, so I'm gonna put the cornbread in to warm. So in there I have the black barbecue mat or oven mat, and that's so it's less to clean up. And so I can just simply watch the temperature on the app or on the wired part of the thermometer to see if it's the correct thing. I can turn it up or down based with the flame of the stove, and so it's going to take about 10 minutes maybe to warm up my cornbread, and I'll have cornbread for snack. You can use the same method for baking anything. This thermometer comes with two different leads, so one could be checking the temperature of the oven itself and the other one could be stuck inside whatever you're baking, like bread, so you'd know when it's done and you don't have to keep checking. Bread is done at 190 degrees Fahrenheit more or less, so if you stick one in the bread, you'd know when the bread is done, and you just leave one open above the bread so you can check the temperature of the oven at all times, so you know if you need to raise it or lower it. I am smelling the cornbread, which means it is hot enough now, and so it is definitely hot. So I am going to be eating cornbread. One thing I did notice is that the knob here, it's a plastic knob, it really doesn't get too hot. I would still suggest you wear gloves, but the knob isn't too hot. So all in all, the oven works great as an oven. It is smaller to pack than my big Camp Chef oven that I really do love. It's also smaller to pack and assemble than the Coleman oven. But either way, I'm always gonna have an oven with me of some kind so that I can bake or heat things, and this is a really cool oven to have.